pushing.
That doesn't look like a great start from Lanzi, actually. Lightwork has jumped him there.
Yeah,
Scornsy looks to have gotten away cleanly. Lanzi might even be under pressure from Dayton. Shelley here. They're going to go possibly even 3 wide into turn 1 as we get the best camera angle I've ever seen. Damage there as well. There's a McLaren off.
Such a bad camera angle.
A little bit of contact between the Williamses as well. I think they've gotten away with it. That was a little bit of a... It looked like it was an orange element on the front wing, so maybe it was the one of the McLarens.
Jonathan Dunk has fallen down quite a few positions. I'm going to have to bring up this menu again to bring up the...
Dusty picking up a 3-second time penalty already. That's rather strange.
Multiple warnings in one sector.
Dayton and Sharia
has
side
moved
by
up
side.
9 positions.
Sharia and Dace side by side in the fight for P5 as well, coming down to the left-hand hairpin. Sharia backs out of that one, perhaps wisely as well, just trying to play it safe. Scornsy almost out of the DRS range already of Lightwork, who really needs to try and start pushing. There's been a bit of a kerfuffle
down there. Or there's, is there any wings between the two Haas drivers? That is unfortunate. I think they've both lost their front wing, or at least damaged it. Bacon's got no front wing whatsoever in 18th, and he's just passed his teammate.
Yeah, who's missing the end plate. Yeah, Nicky way back in his natural habitat. Lightwork has fallen out of the DRS as well from Scornsy. Lanzi keeping within his DRS, but there's still a couple of laps to... well, they've got this lap to try and make up that deficit.
Challenging Dust. Got no pressure from behind.
And Lanzi gets past Lightwork. They're still side by side.
That.
And Lightwork,
the switch
can he keep
back
the position?
Lightwork is beautiful, but Lanzi is now much closer going to the next DRS zone. This might be his opportunity to actually clear him on the main straight. Not sure what actually caused that whole scenario. I wonder if Lightwork...
Understeer there through the right-hander. Scavney is all over the back of him. This should be a pretty simple DRS pass, as if Bacon does actually get past VTEC in the end. And VTEC immediately goes off, I think, at the hairpin.
So for the second time in this race, the Williams swap positions. Really expected Dace to be able to get away here, as Scavney also makes the move on Knuckles with DRS.
Knuckles might be looking for the switchback. Knuckles is going to be right up in the DRS, in the slipstream and with the DRS. He was already pulled to the side. He could overtake Scavney down into the right-hander of turn 4. They're going to be side by side. Scavney on the outside carries a little bit more speed though, and I think he might just keep this. It depends. Can Knuckles keep his nose in? No, he can't. That wouldn't be wise. But Scavney does go a little bit wide there. Maybe opens up a move into the right-hander, but Knuckles...
Bacon spins at the last turn on the way
virtual safety car.
Stop.
Scornsy decides against it, and Lightwork decides in favour of it.
This could be massive. Depends how long this lasts. If it's for his entire pit stop and transit down the pit lane, this is massive. Anyone else joining him? Dace is. This is early for mediums, by the way, so these guys aren't getting the maximum stint length out of these tyres, but this is still a massively cheap free
cheap pit stop, yeah. And that was for the entire transit and stop time as well for Lightwork. So yeah, he's got to have gained a lot there on Scornsy.
Emerges in P5.
As Dusty picks up the drive-through.
So we're green flags now.
Not a threat of immediate overtake through that corner, of course, but
and
there goes Nicky.
Oh no! Oh, that's gone so wrong. Almost a bit of an Aitken move there. A bit earlier on that curb, but still not the Martin. Oh, the Ferrari is wide. It's going to be a move into turn 4, surely. DRS.
No, he nearly loses it.
Oh, snap of oversteer.
But even then, with the DRS, he should be able to mount a challenge. Scornsy covering off the inside. It's now or never for Lightwork. Scornsy's tyres not giving him the grip he needs. And through he goes on the inside there. If he just dumps the battery down the main straight as he gets a little bit of a wobble. Sharia might be past him here into the hairpin. They're going to be side by side. Will Nicky back out of this one? Yes, he will. Sharia swoops around the outside and claims that position. Nicky might be able to fight it back though. Sharia deploying his ERS to defend, but he's pretty low on it.
The traction. This man's on 15 lap old tyres. I don't know if he's going to have the traction to make a move.
True, but Sharia is not going to have the DRS from his teammate. Nicky has a massive battery advantage. It depends whether he actually wants to make the move though. I'm not convinced that he necessarily does.
Already into the pit.
I have intel that Shelley is going to pit this lap as well.
As Nicky gets a big tank slapper.
perhaps, well, definitely for P9. Oh,
that's a big wobble by Nicky
slide.
Scavney. Should get himself past here pretty comfortably. Although Nicky does have the DRS, but yeah, it's not going to be enough to defend from Scavney there. Got an Alfa Romeo as well. Shelley has to get past now. He's burning the ERS. So is Lanzi. The DRS wide open as well. He's tucked up in the slipstream. He might just have to send this one. As Lanzi defends the inside there. Neck and neck going into turn 1. Who breaks later? It is going to be Shelley. Lanzi's still there on the inside though as they go side by side. Shelley with a slightly worse line as well through turn 3. Still neck and neck. Who gets the DRS here though? It's Lanzi.
But the outside surely with the better braking performance of the mediums. Man, it's hard to see exactly where he is.
And Lanzi makes up the position there. He manages to retain his P3 on light work. Scornsy's burned straight back through his ERS again. I think he tried a little bit of an attack, and he might try it down into turn 1 actually. Tucked up in the slipstream. He pulls to the inside. Just thinks better of it. Takes a slightly wider line. Trying to get the exit to maybe challenge into turn 4. He is closer than he has been on previous laps.
Well, not quite close enough. He's pretty confident under brakes. Like really confident of his. Oh, as they clash.
There he goes. Scornsy's going to wait for Lightwork to get it turned back around.
God.
Which is
that was a lap car, by the way. I think.
Hats off there to Scornsy. A-dub all over Lanzi though. Through
Again,
this.
not much traction. You would expect better traction from the car with the medium tyre.
I think A-dub is just struggling a little bit for straight line speed.
I think Lanzi's running with a little bit higher downforce.
May get him here though. Can't quite. Well, we know Lanzi's got relatively high downforce because of the difference between him and Lightwork earlier on in the race, but A-dub could look to maybe make a move down the inside here. That is ambitious, but I think it's worked out for the Mercedes driver, but Lanzi's going to try and keep it down the inside, and he is going to retain the position. Shelley puts him under pressure. Down the inside goes Shelley. They're going to be side by side to the left-hander, both of which will have DRS.
Lap car off the track.
At least he stays out of the way and doesn't interrupt the battle. And
I can identify
fantastic
this
traction there by Shelley.
Immediately. Surprising to see him this low in the field. I think he said he turned off an assist for this race. Might be part of the reason. As Galloway does negotiate Knuckles.
He is a little bit closer going to turn 1 though. Shelley might be able to make the overtake here.
With Shelley. He'll go
moves to the outside.
Oh, I thought he was going to dummy there.
Lanzi,
I thought he was going to dummy.
Protecting the inside. Lanzi will have the DRS as well though, so Shelley really needs to get the better exit here. Maybe push Lanzi wide, and he goes sideways. He hits Lanzi.
A-dub comes through.
A-dub goes burr.
Big podium guy. We've just watched the end for Lightwork winning the race. Scornsy has crossed in P2. A-dub will be unchallenged for P3, I believe. We're watching the Red Bulls here, 7th and 8th. Which one will cross ahead? Multi 21? Oh, no, not going to happen.
Yeah, there's nothing Sharir can do there to get past Easy Rider.
Made him vulnerable to Scavney.
Yeah, it's too far back though.
Way to start the season. A-dub, indeed, driver of the day as well.